Hello everyone, my name is Arthur Ngube.
And I'm Talila Doherty. Warm greetings.
Together we will be unveiling Africa's biggest and brightest, the Future Awards 2017.
Definitely. And the Future Awards, for those of you who didn't know, are brought to you by the Future Project, a social enterprise communications firm affiliated with the Red Group.
Now, the Future Awards celebrates achievements of 18-year-olds to 31-year-olds who have been absolutely outstanding in their fields of endeavor. And not to forget, we also will be considering this year, 2017.
And Forbes magazine actually called the Future Awards the most important set of awards recognizing outstanding young Nigerians. Speaking about outstanding young Nigerians, two outstanding young Nigerians responsible for the conception of the Future Awards, Debola Williams and, of course, Chude Jidanwu, 2005, they began this project. It's grown to be something even much more remarkable. Sometimes I ask myself, why haven't I even been nominated for this prestigious awards? Maybe this year will be my year. Huh? Yes, don't worry, fingers crossed. Next year's list, you have to be on there. Lots and lots of praying and fasting. Well, the nominations are the reasons why we are here. We can't wait to see who's made the cut for 2017.
Now, speaking about nominations, today we will be unveiling 3 nominations. And of course, you'll be keeping your fingers crossed for the other 2 that we will let go by Monday. So.
Indeed, and you know, tensions in the studio are high. Our blood is hot, as they say.
Blood is hot.
We're so excited. We cannot wait to see who made the list. But obviously, on Monday, the full list of nominees will be released online.
The Future Awards 2017 is brought to you by the Future Project and GT Bank.
Refreshed by 7-Up. Welcome to the Future Awards Africa. And we're back. You're still watching this amazing show where we'll be unveiling the nominees for the Future Awards Africa 2017, Nigeria's new tribe who are united by the pursuit of social good, personal achievement and equality.
Yes, we found all of them, all 105 of them. Now you tell me, am I still looking sharp?
Yeah, looking pretty good.
Thank you very much. You're not looking bad yourself.
I was about to say, you haven't told me I'm looking good.
Look at you. Looking like 7-Up.
God bless you. Love it. Well, we still have a lot more to come on this show. And, you know, the conversation on social media is going to be absolutely lit. Make sure you don't miss out by following the hashtags, hashtag TFAA 2017 and also hashtag Nigeria's New Tribe on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.
Now, the conversation doesn't stop there. Just in case you would like to find out more about this project and the beautiful, brilliant minds behind it as well, simply log on to thefutureafrica.com. Once again, thefutureafrica.com. The Future Africa 2017 is refreshed by 7-Up.
My name is Adeba, the founder of Orange Culture. I won the Future Awards Prize for Fashion and Design in 2016. I think the impact that the Future Awards has had on me and on my career since I've won is that it's exposed me to sort of a new generation of people, in the sense that it's exposing more to the youth and how I can impact what the youth can also do within the fashion industry. Since I've won the Future Awards Prize for Fashion and Design, the industry has definitely changed in general, because I mean, in the past few years, the industry has been changing and it's been moving so quickly. But I think this year in particular, we've moved more towards globalization as an industry, in terms of buying, in terms of marketing, in terms of exploitation for a lot of brands as well. The new tribe of Nigerians that will lead in the industry are people who are very much driven, who don't care.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us today the Executive Vice Chair of the Future Project. Pleasure to have you with us.
Pleasure.
So do we just call you by name or do we call you Chairman? Everybody likes that.
Name.
I will go for Chairman.
No,
maybe
name.
something can still fall.
No.
So Lumide, what's it been like since you took over?
I mean, it's been amazing. I mean, just being part of an initiative that is particularly dear to my heart, you know, especially, you know, things that has to do with young people. And, you know, anything that generally gives, you know, young people, or that helps accelerate the work that young people are doing across Nigeria and across the continent, is helpful to be part of such an initiative.
That's a very interesting one to note. What do you have to say for young boys and girls that want to have their names immortalized with this project? What would you say to them right now?
I think, I mean, one of the things, you know, we keep saying at the Future Project to young people is, don't bother looking for award. Don't do the things that you do for award. Do the things that you do because they're really quite important. Somebody somewhere will see you. Somebody somewhere will notice you. Somebody somewhere will nominate you. We will find you. And that's, you know, that's one of the most interesting things about this year. And in the last decade, we'll find quite, you know, amazing and interesting young people doing different things across Nigeria. People who will hardly ever have such platforms to accelerate the work that they do. So we'll find you. Just continue to do what you do.
That's fine. It's beautiful. That's good. But I must know, what are your plans for the next 5 years for these awards?
I mean, one of the things you know people will be seeing from us in the next 5 years that we'll be doing things a bit different.
Okay.
And when I say different, I mean that we will be doing country to country.
Country to country.
Yes. So this year we're doing Nigeria and we'll also be doing Ghana.
Okay.
So the whole idea is beyond just doing a continental event, how do you begin to go into country and identify young people at the country level? Because you also want people's voice heard. So one of the best ways we want to do this is ensure that we're able to go into country and go grassroots and look for people doing great things at the community level and then amplify their voice and help the award and use the award to actually accelerate the work they're doing, you know, at the country level. So this year you'll be seeing Nigeria and Ghana.
Nigeria and Ghana. So every single year, awards come and awards go, and a lot of people have criticisms about the type of people who are nominated and the people who win. What can you say about the caliber of people in this year's nominations? Who are they? Give us a little bit of insight to what facilitated your choice of picking them, and what kind of characters are we looking out for this year?
I mean, the interesting thing about this year is the kind of nomination we've had to review this year. I'm not sure we've had that in the last 11 years.
Okay.
And why I say that is because we've had to really, you know, decide if we just want to nominate people or if we just want to collect nomination. Okay. Or we just actually want to award people for award's sake. And the good thing is, it's been back and forth for the last few months. And we've had to actually remove some names. You know, we've had to critically look at the work that people are doing to see what is the impact. There has to be impact. What are they doing? You know, those in music, those in art, those in professional service, public service. But the interesting thing also, you hear names you've never heard before. In fact, this year I saw a lot of names I've never, ever seen before. You know, people doing great things in Ibadan, doing good things in Kano, Kaduna, you know, Jos. So it's really reflecting the kind of new tribe of a country that we're looking to actually amplify with the Future Award.
I'll tell you what, walk me through the nomination process from the point of shortlisting the names to the point where it gets into that nomination envelope. Walk me through that process.
So we'll do a public call for nomination, and that lasts for about 2 months. Okay. And after that, you know, we have an independent team who then start, you know, reviewing, checking, you know, background check on each of the nominees. And then after the background check, then you reduce a list to a long list of 25, and then do another set of background check, and then another set of background check. And then the whole idea of continuous background check is to be able to amplify people's work in a way that you're sure that, you know, people actually qualify for the award. But most interesting thing is that we go extra mile to look for people that people have never heard about before. And that requires a lot of background check to see that their work, you know, is valid. The things they're doing have, you know, impact. And we're not looking for impact across Nigeria. All the impact you might have might be within your immediate environment, which is very quite important, you know, as well. So after that, we then cut down to 8, and then we then cut down to 5 again. Wow. Yes. So it's a long process. And I think one of the interesting things about this year is there are some category that we know we couldn't get, you know, complete nomination, complete, you know, quality nomination that we were looking for. And that's why it's also very quite important to say to people that every year when there's a call for nomination, look for that young person doing great things within your community. Nominate them, because you never know. You might just be helping them to accelerate their voice and accelerate the work that they're doing.
That's really good to hear. I really appreciate that as well. It's already calmed most of the fears I have inside of me. And I'm sure Nigerians are going to be looking forward to seeing and understanding the type of characters that are going to be picking up awards this year. What do you guys have to say to critics and people who think that the nomination process still needs a few more levels of refinement? What would you say to those type of critics?
I think I said to them that you have to be inside to actually understand. Before I became the EVC of Future Project, if you ask me outside what is the process, I'll say to you, maybe they just tell it friends and family. But the interesting thing also, actually, a lot of the things that people don't know is I was a nominee twice, but I never won.
Whoa.
I never won, and I think that should say it actually.
It says
that if this was for friends and family, I should have won the 2 times I was nominated. Standard. So that's one of the things, you know, we try to say to people that if you're not part of it, you don't know the level of work that goes beyond, you know, behind the scene of how we have to shortlist nominee, of how we have to reduce nominees, do double checking, do fact checking of the work that they do, and ensure that we actually are presenting the brightest of them all to the public.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the EVC, or like to call him in-house here, the Executive Vice Chair.
Olumide, not the EVC.
Oh, Gasa, we are going to call you EVC. Now, could you do us the honors of introducing the nominees?
Sure. The nominees for the Future Award Africa Prize in Acting are... The nominees for the Future Award Africa Prize for Fashion and Design are... The nominees for the Future Award Africa Prize for Beauty are... Nominees for the Future Award Africa Prize for Music are... Nominees for the Future Award Africa Prize for Professional Service are...
Once again, I want to say thank you so much for everything you shared with us. The future does look very, very bright indeed. And with names and nominations and categories like this, I'm sure that Nigeria will be very well represented in these forthcoming awards. So once again, Mr. Shaman, sir, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure was all mine.
There's only a man and a chair.
And a man sitting on the chair.
And there's a chair. Thank you, and see you at the award.
Oh, definitely, I will be there.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the nominations continue shortly. We'll be right back with some more names and more categories that we'll be showing at the Future Awards 2017.